Hey everybody, in this lesson I wanted to go over the timer component since that's going to be the main workhorse of our timer app. So what is the timer component? Well, the timer component is a component that has a timer inside of it, and it can fire whenever the timer goes off, or it can trigger whenever the timer goes off. So for example, automatically our timer has an interval of 5 seconds. Once those 5 seconds go off, if you look at the block, we can say, oh, fire, when it fires, what do you want to happen? Now we're going to be using the timer to run an actual timer on our screen. Now this timer on our screen is really just a label. And we're making this label change from the number it is to subtract 1, and then subtract 1, and then subtract 1, and then subtract 1, and then subtract 1. And then when it gets to 0, we want it to make the alarm go off. So when we think about what the interval is of our timer, we need to think about how often do we want our timer to go off. Well, if we have it going from 5 to 4 to 3 to 2 to 1 to 0 every second, then we want to change our timer interval to 1. On top of that, we want to make our timer loop. Now, what is a loop? Well, it might remind you of listening to music, because a loop is when something plays or repeats over and over and over again. So what we're going to need to do is change our timer component's properties to make the interval 1 second or 1,000 milliseconds, because there are 1,000 milliseconds in a second, and make our timer loop. Then we need to think, oh, when they hit the start button, we need to enable this timer. I'll see you in the next video where we'll start actually coding what this app is going to do. I'll see you there.